Hello folks, it's been a while since I've made a video, but I'm back with Radda's Bits. I'm going to do a demo on this simply amazing Martin D45 copy. This is actually a Shiro, made in Japan, mid-70s I would suggest, pre-80s. It's got the Ibanez mid-70s tuners, dark rosewood fretboard. Let me just, before I go any further, play something for you. Let's put that there so you can hear what it sounds like. So it's not a spruce top, it's a solid, or it is a solid spruce top. It's an Amarak spruce top, so the harder you dig in, the louder this baby is. You know, like a vintage Martin, basically. Okay, excuse me. Yeah, so back to the guitar. It's got a really nice V-shaped neck, typical of a Martin. Now, if that's, you know, something that most people would desire in an acoustic guitar, and that is rosewood back and sides. Now, it appears to be laminated rosewood back and sides, but still a great tone wood if you're going to have any laminated material in your guitar. And they really cut no cost, except for, of course, you can see they use 3 pieces. Martin did that in the early 70s to save money on rosewood because it was getting scarce, but it's book matched. Now, from the inside, it doesn't appear to be solid, but the feel of it, and I've had solid wood guitars, it feels solid in that it's not, you know, perfectly smooth. You can see grain in it really nicely. The top is solid, of course. Very dark rosewood fretboard. The frets are really nice. They're more of a, they're not a vintage fret. They're more of a medium jumbo to vintage style. Like I said, great tuners. They were made in Japan, I would suggest, and these were made for Ibanez as well. Terada used them. I don't know which. I know this was made in Nagoya, Japan, but which factory, I don't know. But anyhow, great sounding guitar, rosewood bridge, 1 peg at the end, of course, and nothing at the heel. It's bone stock, no pickup, and I replaced the nut. I've still got the original nut, but I put a bone nut in. The saddle is original. The belly. Look, if you look at the back, it's the back is curved. The top has a little bit of a curve in it, curve, but not much. I've measured the gap, I should say, between the low part of the E string and the fretboard. It's about 2.7, which is where Martin have their guitar set. I think it's between about 2.4 and 2.78, so that's at the top part of the acceptable range. So it doesn't need a reset or anything, but because there's so much bridge there, there's a lot of rosewood there. I don't know if that's going to come up on camera. A little bit of that can be taken away. The pegs reamed, and of course you just add deeper slots. And then you can bring the bridge down a little more if you so desire. So let's have a listen to it being picked, if I can find my thumb pick, which is down here. So, you know, these guitars are known for their picking prowess. anyway, what is that? I've forgotten that one. But anyway, great sounding acoustic guitar by Shiro. It's a D45 copy. It's got the really nice abalone inlay purfling, they call it, purfling, binding around the body, and these markers. Of course, it's not real abalone. There's no sanding going on there, so it's plastic, but still very well done. Two major differences between this guitar and a real actually there's three, between a Martin D45 and this guitar, and that is that it doesn't have a diamond volute at the back. It's just got a raised Gibson, typical of a Gibson volute in the 70s. It has a laminate back and sides, I believe, and also they didn't put the abalone around the fretboard on the top of the guitar, which is something that you would have thought they would have done, but they didn't. But otherwise, great sounding acoustic guitar. Okay, my favorite capo song, and it's still concert tuned, not drop tuned. Pretty awesome guitar. I really don't know what more to say about it other than I've seen these vary in price from between $600 and $3,000, believe it or not. There are some listed on Reverb at the moment, but you know, as I always say, if you find one of these, buy it. You know, just an awesome guitar, and thanks for watching, and subscribe if you want to. All my vintage gear that I have, and I've got a lot of it, I will demo. But don't forget to check out my rockabilly band as well, the Memphis Suns, SUNS. We're on Spotify, original Australian rockabilly. Anyway, great to see you back, or me to be back, because you're not back. You're right there where you are. Now you stay where you are, because it's better you stay where you are, because that's where you live. But I'm happy to be back after a long hiatus. But we will see you soon. Take care. Ciao.